What if the story of Westeros began not with the Starks, the Lannisters, or the Iron Throne we know from Game of Thrones, but with the arrival of the Targaryens? Set nearly 300 years before the events of Game of Thrones, this fan-made concept trailer, Fire and Blood Season 1, takes us back to the most legendary conquest in Westerosi history, the rise of Aegon Targaryen and the beginning of Targaryen rule. The trailer opens with Aegon making his intentions brutally clear. He has come to unite the Seven Kingdoms under one crown. But Aegon doesn't simply ask the rulers of Westeros to surrender. He gives them a choice. Submit to the Targaryen rule and keep your lands and titles, or resist and face fire and blood. But Westeros has never been a land that willingly bows to a conqueror. Powerful kings and lords believe their armies, castles, and enormous stone walls can protect them. The trailer even highlights a massive army of around 50,000 soldiers, showing just how seriously the rulers of Westeros intend to resist. But they are making one dangerous mistake. They are preparing for a war against an army, while Aegon is bringing dragons. As the trailer builds, we see the terrifying power of dragonfire and the overwhelming advantage possessed by House Targaryen. Stone walls that once seemed impossible to breach can become nothing more than burning ruins. And then comes one of the most mysterious elements of the trailer: the dragons themselves. They are not ordinary weapons. They are ancient, powerful, and nearly impossible to control completely. The trailer suggests that even the Targaryens may eventually discover that controlling a dragon is far easier said than done. But beneath the conquest lies something much bigger. Aegon's story isn't simply about crowns, kingdoms, and political power. The trailer connects this ancient era to the legendary Song of Ice and Fire, hinting that the Targaryens may have knowledge of a threat coming from the far north, a threat that has nothing to do with armies or rival kings. A threat of endless winter, the White Walkers. And that connection gives Aegon's conquest a completely different meaning.
Perhaps the Targaryens weren't only fighting to rule Westeros. Perhaps they were preparing the realm for something far more terrifying. The trailer ends by setting up a brutal question. Can Aegon unite a divided Westeros before the darkness beyond the wall awakens? Because when dragons descend upon the Seven Kingdoms, there will be no going back. This is Fire and Blood. This is the beginning of the Targaryen dynasty. And this is the conquest that changed Westeros forever.